Hey there everybody, it's Mr. Lewis, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to get started on your clay bust sculpture project. You're going to need a head, a neck, and some shoulders. So let's get started. To begin, we're going to need some tools, so grab yourself a serrated rib for scoring. Please don't forget a fettling knife so that we can do some cutting, and make sure you grab yourself some slip so that you can do some scoring and slipping. Make sure everything sticks together. Alright, let's get our clay ready. We're going to need some clay for the head, and I want that to be about 2 fists worth of clay. So judge for yourself how much you need and pack that into a nice tight sphere of clay. Then we want to take our fettling knife and slice that sphere right down the center, making it into 2 equal halves. From those 2 equal halves, we'll then turn those 2 parts into 2 pinch pots, about the same size. So use your thumb and your fingers to start squeezing the clay, changing it from a half of a sphere into a hollow half dome. We want the walls to be pretty thick, so use your thumb as a guide and make sure it's nice and even around. And then start on the second one. Try to make both sides as equal as possible. Alright, once we got 2 even halves with the walls nice and thick, we're going to start to think about joining them together. I want to make sure that I follow the 4 S's, so I'm going to grab my serrated rib and score right along the rim of both halves of my pinch pots. And then once I've scored both sides, I'm going to start adding some slip. I only need to add slip to one side. It's just like a piece of paper. You only need to put glue on one piece before you can stick others to it. There I have added slip and they're scored, and now I'm going to start to press them together to stick. I'm going to use my thumbs right along the seam there to make sure that the seam sticks together nice and evenly. Then I'm going to make sure everything's nice and consistent by scoring across the seam, back and forth, left and right, from one side to the other, so that the clay gets blended together before I start to smooth it. If both halves of your pinch pots have been joined together, the seam's been scored across, and everything's looking pretty good, then you can start to think about the smoothing process. I'm going to grab a nice damp sponge and pull that across the surface of my clay to get rid of all those scoring marks. This just makes sure that the form is nice and clean for when I need to start changing it. There we go, I got a nice perfectly smooth circular sphere, and now it's time to start thinking about what else can I do to make it more like the head. I can see here on this example that the head has a little bit of pointed area near the chin. It's also more narrow if I look at it from the front. If I look at it from the side, I can see how it projects out, and now I need to start changing my sphere. So I'm going to start pushing on one edge a little bit at a time, kind of trying to constrict my thumbs or my hands so that it starts to cone out a little bit. It's kind of hard to see in this sped up video, but I'm adjusting the clay a little bit at a time, pushing around one side so that it starts to extrude and project like a chin. Now remember, this is just the beginning. I'm just trying to get the basic structure of a head, neck, and shoulders. So now I'm going to start on the neck. As you can see, I grabbed quite a bit of clay and I rolled a thick coil, about as thick as my thumb. And I'm going to do a second coil just to make sure I've got enough height in the neck area. As soon as I've got them rolled out into some donut shapes, I'm going to score and slip them together and blend that clay so I've got a nice thick neck area. Now I'm kind of comparing the 2 pieces of clay. I noticed that my neck is a little too thick for the size of my head, so I need to do a little bit of modification. If ever this happens, don't panic. You can actually cut away a little bit of clay from the neck area, like a little slice of pie. I cut one section out there, and then I'm going to score and slip those edges together, and that'll kind of reduce the circumference or roundness of the neck and make it slightly smaller. Alright, that looks a little bit better for now. The final part of my bust is going to be the shoulders, and I need to make them a little bit wider than the head and the neck need to be. So I'm actually going to use about the same amount of clay as I did for the head, about 2 fists worth, and I'm going to slap that ball of clay and make it nice and spherical before I push my thumb in And I'm going to open up a very large pinch pot for my shoulders, making sure that the walls stay nice and thick. And as you can kind of see, the amount of clay that I used makes a much bigger pinch pot and a wider opening. So I'm still going with that thumb rule where the walls are about as thick as my thumb. And once the pinch pot's formed, I'm going to stretch it horizontally, making one section wider and pulling them out with my thumbs so that it kind of brings the front and back of the shoulders in and makes it a little bit more slender. If I'm looking at my shoulders from the side, it looks more narrow, and if I look at it from the front, they slope down into a wider distance apart. There's my neck on top of my shoulders, just doing a little bit of checking for size, and my head on top of my neck. What I notice here is that my neck is still a little bit too big, so I'm going to modify that again. I followed the same steps and cut out another chunk, add some slip, push them together and blend them so you can't even tell that I took away that chunk. And then I will do a little bit of test here again to see if everything's sized and proportional. Alright, it's not perfect, but it looks good for now. Now, since I'm done with this section, I'm going to bag everything up and wait until another day before I do any more modification or joining any of these pieces together. So make sure to put all those parts in a bag, on a workboard, and save them for another time. Way to go, gang. Thanks for watching.